Good morning, Sagittarius. Welcome to Sage Muse and the Daily Message. Gang, gang. So I just wanted to do one small announcement. First of all, thanks to everyone who showed up and booked your minis in my live broadcast. Just a FYI about those lives. When I do personal readings, I don't repost them to the channel. And, I want to kind of guard your privacy and your energy for that as much as possible. So that's why I do that. And I'm going to be doing that hopefully every Thursday. And also give you the opportunity to book a question early. But I really enjoyed it. Yes, yes. And I also wanted to make an announcement about something I'm going to be offering. And in the spirit of the Lionsgate portal, and it's showing up in your reading, by the way, which was what gave me the idea, because I had already planned to do something for myself. I love rituals. They're very, very great to program your mind towards manifestation. And so I've decided to do a group ritual, and how that would work is you would book it through the booking app that is in the description box, and add your intention. So you would have to write your intention on the form for what you want to manifest, and you would receive a video with the ritual, which will show you how to do this yourself. It is a Metatron's Cube crystal grid meditation. And so you will receive this video to keep, in which you could use at any time you want, just to keep your energy guided towards manifestation. I'm going to show you how to do it yourself. And you don't even need the grid. You can do it without the grid. So, but, I do it with the grid. So it will kind of be a little bit of a class, and it will be followed up while we will meditate through the ritual to get you really programmed towards what you want to bring forth. And yes, I will be performing it in the morning, and you will receive your video in the afternoon so that you can do it on the day of. And I just was so in love with this idea. And it's limited. So I'm only accepting 7 people to keep with the number 8. So you can find that in the description on my booking app. Love this. Okay. So Sagittarius, I will also be doing an August special, which I will be posting this weekend. Okay. Yes, yes. So what's up, Sag? I mean, the clown's showing up again. Like, why do we have to see clowns like every stinking day? I don't know. But your rune of the day is Jara. So it's interesting because this is about harvest, about seeing some growth in something. So, but, as with harvest, this was something that you planted seeds on. So this would have been something that you have already started, maybe in the spring, starting to show signs of paying off. Okay, so that's very specific. So, think about that. And even if you are wanting that to happen also, because this is the way I use runes, is I will usually write them. Well, I write them on my skin. But you could write them on a piece of paper. You could keep it with you. So let me show you this symbol again. And, especially if you're wanting something to grow. So, love it. That's about something paying off, Sag. And look at this with Lionsgate. It's like you are you are primed and ready for manifestation, Sag. I am telling you what. Yes. Now, Lionsgate is stepping into, everything you want because you think of the energy of Leo and, being the leader in your life, being powered by the sun, right? The portal calls you to step into your power, let your authentic voice be heard, align with your purpose, and embrace the divine light within you. So definitely be talking about what you think your purpose is. Speaking from a place of purpose. Because underneath what is the throat chakra and Venus. Wait, what? That is really, like, I feel like you're being called to not hold back, right? Because the throat chakra happens when we don't say what needs to be said, right? That's where you speak your truth from. So really start speaking out loud about what your purpose is, what your heart is telling you. I love this. Oh my gosh, Sag. What's going on around you is, there's a lot of you here. And the realization and what you're going to maybe even realize in coming days is how much you've changed. Because we're seeing honest echoes, listen to the whispers of your heart, for you know the whole truth. And I feel like you might be sharing that, especially with Venus here. And that's not talking about romantic love, Sag. It's not. It's about talking about your desires. And Mercury wants us to share that in like a public social way. Maybe you're just posting it on social media or talking to friends or really letting people know, Shape the sculpture of self, honoring the perpetual act of forming and expressing identity. Like, I just think that, it's possible that someone else says this to you. Maybe someone else notices how much you've changed, which really brings in this self-realization that, yeah, I've changed. And maybe it's just letting people see the whole and total you. Because we as Sagittarians aren't the most vulnerable people. I'm just keeping it real. We are not. We do not like people to see our flaws. And there's something about this, especially with the dark and the light, is where you're letting people see it all. Right? You're letting people see it all, and I love this. Because you've like come into this place of self-honesty that's really beautiful for me. Release judgment is here, and it's looking at this new identity. It's looking at this self. Like, I see this as a great stride in self-concept. None of us are perfect beings. And I feel like this is you just being authentic. Release judgment is here. And this really kind of feels like self-judgment. I feel like you may be showing up in a very authentic, vulnerable way. Maybe you're even letting people know what your flaws are. And letting people know how you've changed. And really the darkness that led to that. Right? Okay. Because I do know one thing for sure about Sagittarians. I have connected with a lot of Sagittarians. I myself am a Sagittarian. And that is that we tend to have painful pasts. But it's like pain can make you too. Pain can make you. And yes, we are the optimists, and that tends to be what we want people to see. But I feel like you're letting people see a whole new you. Yay! And it's so honest. Like, I have such a... It's hard to describe what I'm feeling right now, but it's like we are definitely moving into a place where everyone is going to be more authentic and raw. And there's something so raw about this. And it's hard because I remember times when I have like even posting some truth about myself, even when I talk in the live and I share my personal stories, that, believe me, that's not easy. I have to like humble myself, right? And like I remember times when I had posted things on social media about myself thinking, maybe my lessons would help other people. And it took all I had within me not to delete it. Like, because that's something we definitely don't like for people to see. But I do feel like you're showing up different and not judging yourself for it. Maybe this has come from facing some things that that you maybe have judged yourself for. Just saying. So the people, so here's, oh well. All right, so what's on the bottom here? Enabling and discovery. Okay. There is someone you're helping, or are you? In reality, you may be enabling them to continue in negative patterns and never take full responsibility for themselves. So what you might be being honest with people about is that you can't do that anymore. Like Sagittarius wants to help people, but you may have taken the time to step back and question, like, I want to be there for people, but am I just allowing people to do more dirt, right? Because we want to be the positive influence in people, but without accountability, it really doesn't, we don't help people, and so that may be one of the things that you're talking about. Holding people accountable. A new you is where, you know what, I'm not going to make things okay for you. I'm not going to do that. And this is bringing forth some new ideas for you. Maybe some new ways that you can help or be a helpful force in the world. Maybe even your life purpose. And I feel like sharing these things, Sag, is really hard. Is really hard, and it's risky. And you're not comfortable with it. Maybe you're talking about ways in which you didn't hold yourself accountable. Wow. And it can be about feeling bad about these things that you are even, it does seem to be surrounding accountability. So, wow. That is so intense, Sag. I love it, though, because you see, there's been so many energies this week that are revolving around transformation and rebirth. And I just see this, it almost makes me want to cry, because it's that beautiful. It is literally that beautiful. You are taking a part of something and coming back as the phoenix, right? Through lessons, Sag. So, okay, here's the clown, Sag. Do we really have to do this with the clown? I'm like, why do the clowns keep showing up? Oh my gosh, every day. I just feel like this is, someone who, see, these are people around you. I don't know. I just feel like there's someone who you may view as a clown. For sure. Like maybe they make light of everything. But what you need to know about this person is that they've been through the fires. And this is something Sagittarius should understand, because we laugh at everything. And maybe you think this person doesn't take growth seriously, but they do. This person has made a lot of sacrifices. And I just kind of feel like this is how they deal with it. I don't really think that this person takes things as lightly as you think they do. Yeah, look at this, madman. Yeah, like they have just been in this process of healing a lot of compassion, a lot of chaos in their life. And wow, I don't know who this person is to you, but that's pretty amazing. It could be that because fireman is rescue too, they could be teaching you something. You know, I love this energy. So the overall energy, Sag, is the devil. I mean, maybe and I kind of see that maybe, you're feeling kind of weighed down by responsibilities, because I feel that with the devil, like there's about certain things, nothing you can do about them right now. It's kind of that space where you can't break free, or maybe you're thinking about the things in your life that you need to break free from. Yikes. Yikes. So in terms of the kind of day, like, Sag, you're like Temperance and the Eight of Swords. I mean, I feel like you're coming to this place of peace about things specifically that you can't change, and not letting them cause like a blockage for you. I love that. I love the fact that you show up as Temperance, like, right away. Because I feel like Spirit's also telling you that whatever these perceived stuckness, energies within you where you feel like you can't move because the devil's here, you do. Like there are things you're just chained to. They could be telling you they're about to do something about it. But it does feel like for you, it's just you're at peace with it. Not everything happens like in one day. In one day. Because the Eight of Swords usually is anxiety, but with Temperance being here, I don't feel like you're feeling stressed out about it, honestly. And I feel like like these things, they will work themselves out. Yeah, what's surprising is that it's exactly that. Like Six of Wands and the Fool. There is a new beginning coming. And it is like a good new beginning, because the Six of Wands is like is victory, is success, is also being acknowledged. So I mean, success is about to come in for you, Sag. A new beginning is about to come in. And it's kind of funny to me that the Eight of Swords and the Fool are wearing the same dress. They're not the same person, but they're wearing the same dress. So maybe this is really about evolving to this new beginning. Maybe you're having to look at some things that you didn't want to look at, ways in which maybe even you kept yourself stuck. Oh, I love this. I love this deck so much. This is called Wild Reflections. Yeah. I mean, the Six of Pentacles and the Hermit is now, this may be a blockage for you, and we've gone over this like a lot of times, and we know this, and that it's kind of like overhelping, overdoing, overpleasing. It's you taking a break and healing that. That's something you're definitely healing. Giving everything of yourself, and winding up being the one who has to heal. And the Hermit is a student. And so you really learned a lesson about this, and about reciprocal energy. It's like you've learned a huge lesson about this. And this is the blockage that maybe was standing in your way. But it feels like you're learning it, and specifically you might be feeling this right now. because, or you might be reminded of it, Sag, to be honest, because Mercury retrograde starts in Virgo. And we are feeling Virgo right now. There are other planets in Virgo. I'm not really sure what they are. Y'all can tell me in the comments. I could swear that it's Mars, but I might be wrong about that. But you're kind of like, you're going to be realizing that, you know, you've gone out of your way to help people, and it's kind of cost you. You know, and so this is a blockage that you're going to be working on for this whole month of August, to stop doing that, to let people show up, maybe to help themselves or maybe to help you as well. You know, because the Six of Pentacles is reciprocal. You know, and so I love that for you. I honestly do. And, you know, what you're being led to really be inspired by is how much you've learned through your challenges. I know, we all say that, and it's like, but I don't want challenges. That's BS. But with the Ten of Wands and the Ten of Cups, it's like you're being led to start seeing the things that you see as challenges are blessings, and where it's leading you to. Because you learn. Because you learn, and you will be releasing baggage, releasing burdens. Things are going to be turning around, and it's like, you just have to believe that, right? And be inspired by that. Even if you only see it in small ways, allow yourself to see it. And allow other people to help you. Because Ten of Cups often refers to the other people we have around us. You know, family, partnerships, all of that. So what's the takeaway, Sag? Well, I feel like Spirit wants you to take the blinders off and get moving. Knight of Swords is going after what we want, standing in our truth. You know, maybe it is these truths that you just need to be open and vocal about. Or, you know, not being on the fence, not being on two minds of one thing, not walking through anything with blinders on. You know, it's time to get moving is what they're telling you. Ooh. I love that, Sagittarius. Because look, the Nine of Wands, the Three of Swords, the Death card, and the Star. Oh my God, there's a whole story. You know, you've been going through healing. You have, like, conquered it. And maybe it is, you don't see it, but you're going to start to see it. Because death is transformation. It is change. And especially if you are, you know, don't stay in a healing zone. We can overheal, Sag. And it's time to come out of the Nine of Wands energy. You've healed this, and now it's time to take positive action or positive thinking towards the future. It's time to stop hiding, is what I often feel with the Nine of Wands. You know, because the Nine of Wands is when things have been difficult and we're just tired of dealing with things, or tired of waiting, or tired of, you know, things being difficult. You know, it's where we've taken so much action and we just need a little bit of time. But what this kind of says to me, and what I'm feeling, is that you might be taking too much time. You know, you can come out of this now. You know, because transformation is here for you, but we also, like, we have to, like, push it forth, right? We have to push it forth, and that is, you know, you are creating positive change in your life. You've done this healing work. You're good. You're good, Sag. Let it go, because look, Five of Cups and King of Swords. Don't overthink the losses. Don't allow yourself to get stuck in the losses. You know, it's time to start fighting for yourself. 7 of Wands in the Chariot and move forward. That's all we're doing, Sag. We're just moving forward. Yeah, I mean, that's not like a judgment. It's just, you know, sometimes we can get stuck in survival, and it's okay now to come out of that, to come through it, right? That could be, too, that you're isolating yourself too much. Okay, here's your mystery card, Sag. Your mystery cards. The King of Diamonds usually talks about a male entrepreneur. So, I mean, if we're reading this intuitive, it could just be someone who is coming into your life who has means, who has their own business. It could be a man. It could, I mean, I guess it could be a man. But it could also be a female. I mean, if we're reading intuitively, we know that readings don't have gender, right? And once again, we're seeing your home life's about to change. And it does feel like this person is helping you. And the 3 of Clubs tells you to believe in your abilities. Maybe this person is doing something for you that helps you to believe in your abilities. Yeah, let's grab a couple more. So a lot of people, you know, it does seem like, yeah, like, I don't know, like 2 of Clubs says stay in touch with friends, and this is about positive change. So you could be hearing from some friends you haven't heard from. And we keep seeing someone has unfortunate news about money, which is not good. And I always see it, this may be you. Like, you may be connecting with friends. Maybe they are friends you haven't heard from. You know, and this is a mother figure, which you could be representing this to someone else. They could be telling you about what they've been going through, or they could be giving you advice if you are the one. Let us just see. 3 more cards, right? Why not do more cards? Because there's a door closing with the Ace of Spades. Yeah, I feel like this is, for some of you, this may be wanting to end a job but being worried about money. And someone is giving you advice. So, okay, well, you know, maybe with the King of Diamonds, you're wanting to start your own business. Or it could be that someone who has their own business is going to be helping you. We will look at that in the extended for sure, for sure. So let's round this off with, let's see what's going on in relationships today. I didn't mean for this to be so long, Sag, but you know that I talk. What's going on in relationships for Sagittarius today? What's the romance of it all? I understand that not everyone's interested in romance, but some of us are. So what's going on in romance? What's going on in romance? Oh, an apology. We keep seeing that, right? Very Mercury retrograde. Trust. Oh, boy. Maybe you're not sure you can trust this apology. Oh. I don't know, Sag. Because where it's saying guard your heart, not everyone deserves your truth. There's something here about divine timing. Like this is the right time for this apology. Oh, and together. So some people may be reconciling. So, because here we see reunion. If that's not your story, it's not your story, Sag. But that's what we're seeing, and we will look at that in the extended. Don't shoot the messenger, Sagittarius. So let's get your mantra. Sagittarius's mantra. Sagittarius's mantra. Wow, this is such a beautiful reading today. I hope that you will see the beauty in it too, Sag. What's the mantra today for Sagittarius? The mantra. Oh. Kindness is a gift I bestow upon the world. Yes, yes. Amen, amen. So that's what I have for you, Sagittarius. I hope it really helps. Toodles.